India and SAARC. It's been a 15 years of journey with AMD. I'm sure you guys would know that I've gone through everything, right? Okay, and it's a wonderful time here talking about the great launch of the 9000 series. And let me take you guys through the journey, right? Since the launch of Ryzen 7, the first gen in 2017, I kind of look back and think that the journey has been so great for all of us. Like, we always believed in our strong pillars of not compromising on the performance leadership, and we've been carrying forward that performance leadership from the first gen to till date. If you ask me, the performance doesn't come easy, right? You got to kind of push the limits, barriers, and look at the GDPs on our CPUs. Even though we push the limits and barriers, the incredible energy efficiency has been top of the top. I'm sure all of you agree. The energy efficiency on our CPUs has been wonderful, and we acknowledge all through the generations that they now we carry that with the 9000 series as well. So for all of the enthusiasts around here, the overclocking is one of our key features when it comes to AMD. We push the barriers and limits, giving the best of the headrooms for those enthusiasts who want to kind of think beyond the possibilities and see that how much of headroom you can kind of use to overclock the CPUs. And the best part of our platform is being the longevity which we've been kind of offering. From the first gen, 2017, when we launched, we said that minimum 3 years of platform commitment we will be. 2017 to 2020 plus we said. Where we are today, 2024, we still are able to kind of provide that socket compatibility, backward or future compatibility, and that's one of the biggest strengths for all of us. We are able to win the trust of the consumers, and why they are able to choose AMD is one of the key reasons here. Let me move forward. There's been a lot of revolution in the industry, right? Like in the mobile industry, mobiles did revolutionize the communication, IoT. If you look at the revolutionary aspects which are kind of leading the industry today, is making consumers really look at how do you push the limits and barriers. For that, what matters today is the hardware. And that hardware is where we kind of power. And Ryzen 9000 series is one of the such products which will give you that enablement, and we will revolutionize the content creator market today. We are saying that we will bring in that revolutionary aspect into the content creation market, just like what is happening in communications or for that matter internet, right? So back this year at Computex, our beloved leader Dr. Lisa Su announced the 9000 series launch officially, and cutting edge technology supporting the latest Zen 5 architecture, the same AM5 platform, offering you the I/O and the memory bandwidths, be it PCI Gen 5 or the DDR5, the latest bandwidth memories which we offer, and we give that support from the predecessor CPUs of 7000 series to now, right? If you look at the stack, this is the stack for all of you. This wonderful stacks. Top of the stack, Ryzen 9 9950X with 16 cores, 32 threads, up to 5.7 gigahertz of boost clock speed. We've been working really hard to provide you guys the best of the cache memory, up to 8 GB of cache memory, all this at 170 watt PDP. So we've been kind of improving generation after generation with those efficiency in power. The 9900X, which hosts 12 cores and 24 threads, up to 5.5 gigahertz of boost clock speed. You guys have 76 MB of cache, so again push the barriers. All this at 120 watts typically, right? Like you guys would recall the 7700X from the 7000 series, 12-core CPU, which TDD was 170 watt. We are offering you the same performance or even better now. We are at as low as 120 watts TDD. That's one of the key factors I would love to kind of stress upon. The 9700X 8-core 16 thread, again like the very kind of opted 8-core CPU segment, now comes at just 65 watts, giving you the 5.5 gigahertz of boost clock speed and up to 40 MB of cache memory. So my favorite, 9600X, being sales guy, why my favorite? Because this segment sells the maximum for us. be it from 1600 to 2600, 3600 to 4000 series, 5000 series, 5600, or the 7600, now the 9600X. This will be pick of my choice, and I'm sure the mainstream gamers and the market in the mainstream segment would love to buy this product for many reasons. You kind of get 6 cores, 12 threads, up to 5.4 gigahertz of boost clock speed, 38 MB of cache, and all at 65 cores. Right? So this is the stack for all you guys. I'm sure you guys have registered this. So now let's deep dive a little more with benchmarks around the productivity and content creation and also the gaming. If you look at top of the stack 9950X as compared to our competition core i9-14900K, look at the performance comparison and the uplifts you see or similar spec of competition. We are talking of highest double digits of up to 56% performance uplift, especially if you kind of have this AVX512 enablement. You see the performance uplift up to 56% on the content creation and the productivity applications. When it comes to gaming, I mean, we're known for it. Gamers love even a percentage of uplift matters a lot to them. We're talking of multiple games across. You go from a highest single digits to double digits up to 23% of performance uplift as compared to the competition's 14900K, right? That's 9950X, top of the stack. This has been kind of on shelf already, and people are kind of demanding this, and we are happy to say that this is selling very well. The 9900X, again, the 12-core CPU, 24-thread CPU, which is, again, if you compare with, if you talk about the productivity and the content creation applications, you see again like up to 41% of performance boost you see vis-a-vis the competition. The gaming leadership, again, as I said, we are talking of minimum like highest single digits to double digits, 22% here as well. Now, if you look at the 97X again, like productivity and content creation, we are talking up to 42% of uplift against the competition's equivalent product of 14700K. Gaming, you see even better here in this space. As I said, this is really a great space for gamers to choose because there's a lot of value for money. The performance per watt as well as the performance per dollar is really justified, and hence gamers prefer when they kind of choose any AAA or an esports game, you see a uplift of up to 31% vis-a-vis competition. The 9600X, as I said, is kind of my favorite. You see we are not compromising on the productivity applications here. You see up to 94% of performance uplift as compared to the competition stack there. You see that we are talking of the best, I mean 94% blows out of the mind, right? Like, can this happen? Yes, it happens. So gaming leadership, again, like as I said, like minimum single digit is guaranteed, up to 29% depending on the games you choose. Like I urge each one of you, we have every stack on kind of display there for you to experience. I request each one of you to go have hands-on experience and see what I'm seeing is in real, you guys are able to experience, right? Now, see, we talk about power efficiency. We bring in the leadership here. We're talking of the power usage, which is like as low as 15% compared to earlier generation, but not compromising performance. You see at the similar TDPs, the temperature usage is at least 70 degrees Celsius lower at similar TDPs. That's a really great uplift. Thanks to our engineers who've been really relentlessly working and making this happen from the earlier generation to this generation. This matters a lot when it comes to performance per watt, right? Now let's deep dive a little more with the socket. I said like our socket is so critical. It makes AMD a preferred choice for consumers. The reason is that they are relentlessly able to choose AMD without having a second thought in mind. The reason is that, as I said, AM4 socket, when we launched back in 2017, we assured a minimum 3 to 5 years of longevity, and we're talking of 7 years plus. Still, the same socket supports you guys to use the latest AM4 supported CPUs, which is even today the most sold CPUs, if you ask me. The 56G or 56X, the most sold CPU, still sells, and I'm always out of stock on these parts. That speaks about how the socket dependability is and how much of confidence the consumers have on us. We started with Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, Ryzen 9 from 4 CPUs under each segment to 145 CPUs and counting. Even today we're launching on DDR4, AM4 socket platform. Even today we're launching new CPUs, right? So this, during Computex we launched the 58X3D, the Vcache enabled CPU. So that speaks about how much of the performance these sockets are producing, how much of dependability consumers have, and how relentlessly they're choosing the sockets. And we talked about AM5, we launched with the 7000 series. It's been really a good journey for us, and here we are, within a span of 2 years, we are launching the refresh of 7000 series, which is the 9000 series while we are here. AM5 again, we're committing minimum up to 2027, the longevity of the platform. Nevertheless, we committed 3 to 5 years. We're talking about 7 years now, and we're still supporting. I'm sure the AM5 will last long for all of us as we speak. So currently, 38 CPU stacks are available, be it CPU or APU or 3D Vcache enabled CPUs. Look at the kind of technology shifts or innovations we've been doing on the same socket. We launched CPUs, we launched APUs, we launched CPUs with 3D Vcache, everything on the same socket. So that speaks about the vision our engineers have, the vision our leaders have, thinking 5 years ahead of where we are today, right? And that's what is the socket dependability we are talking about. And unmatched socket longevity is why we are saying this is unmatched in the industry. So these are the new chipsets, as we say. You see the chipsets in the market, X670, B650, right, A620. With the BIOS upgrade, you can use our 9000 series CPUs on the same chipset. The refresh of that is the 870E, the extreme board, and the 870, which is very soon going to be available on shelf. And we will be bringing in B850 as well as B840. This is to enable the commercial PC users who want to kind of not compromise on the technology and also cost. So making sure that the platform cost is really worth and kind of gives value. For the commercial consumers or the commercial small medium business, we want to bring these chipsets later in the year or early next year. So overclocking enhancements has been kind of a key pedigree for us. So when we talk about our own CPUs, right, we are also kind of extending that to memory, and also we have a feature on the CPU, which I'm going to little stress on this. So we have with the enablement of ASUS supporting up to like DDR5 8000. We're talking of optimized performance profiles here. Optimized performance profile, for example, let's take say any third-party RAM which has DDR5 RAM which has a clock speed up to like 8000 megahertz. Someone using an application or a game which doesn't need to push that limits and always work at 8000. With this profile enabled, optimized performance profile enabled, you can kind of deviate your kind of frequencies and restrict your frequency up to what it automatically detects based on the application and helps you, the socket helps you to understand at what clock speed when this profile enabled the memory speed should work at, right? So similarly at the processor, if you look at the curve shaper, what it does is it kind of controls the voltage levels. It kind of also gives you the provision to control your voltage levels at what frequency of the CPU you want to run at, right? Similar feature as what memory I said, right? So these are auto-enabled with these sockets, and that is coming to you guys on 800 series. So now, I mean, doesn't go without talking of AI today, right? It's on top of the industry. AI is everywhere. AI is driving the future. AI is bringing in more profits, right? AI is making all of us smart. So here we are, like, we kind of feel really privileged that we introduced on the x86 platform first AI-enabled chips last year on our mobile platform. It's been really overwhelming response from the OEMs and the consumers who have been using it. Maybe we were early, but we were really first to have that technology. And here we are bringing in, earlier this year we brought in this AI-enabled CPUs. Most of you kind of joined us for this 8000 series AI-enabled chip launch earlier this year. So we are talking of the 9000 series, which is coming with this AI-enabled performance. For those ultimate enthusiasts who want to kind of push the barriers and especially this content creators, right? Like, be it you're a YouTuber, you're a gamer. I'm sure today gamer is not just a gamer. YouTuber is not just a YouTuber, right? You do multiple tasks. You are also a content creator, if you ask me. The amount of content you guys create, I would urge each one of you to create it on the best platform, which is AMD powered desktop PCs, which will help you guys to become even more professional content creators, and that's the future. I mean, whenever we speak about, like, be it like noise cancellation at the background or video blurring, all these is nothing but AI, right? Which is kind of working in the back end. If at all we don't have that engine on the chip, it's not going to be easy. So that's what we're bringing in with the AM5 platform, the latest 9000 series. We will rest assured that this will create a revolution for all of us. Looking at the numbers, right, like the market size of AI, this is like in 2023, the estimation, in fact, the actuals were like $34.2 billion market size. With that, around $5 billion was the PC AI market. For the year 2030, it's a rough estimate. If you ask me, these estimates can overshoot. Nothing less, I can assure you guys. So 65.5 billion is the AI market size, which is going to be by 2030, and we're talking about almost similar on the PC platform, right? So cumulatively, if you look at the market size, we are running behind from now till 2030 is 350 billion plus. I mean, we all are really privileged that we have such a market to go capture, such a market to go address. I'm sure each one of you will have real good work on all of your shoulders, that we all together can build this market and can be front runners to make the industry understand that the revolution around the content creation is driven by technology leaders like AMD, right? We feel really proud that we are partnering with each one of you to talk about this technology, and you guys should feel privileged that you are addressing such a wonderful market, right? So AI graphics, if you ask me what it kind of makes us apart, when it stands us apart from the competition, if you look at when you kind of enable a DGPU, the competition allows you to kind of choose between PCI lane, which is supported either for memory or NVMe. It's either. I mean to say it's or. It doesn't give an option to choose both. But by default, AMD allows you to kind of use that PCI lane enablement, be it NVMe or be it kind of memory, which can kind of help you on this platform, right? So if you look at the language models, Llama or for that matter, with this AVX 512 and VNNI enabled, we are talking of performance boost of 17% and 20% vis-a-vis our competition. For example, we have taken 9900X versus the 4900K. So this is really a big uplift what you see vis-a-vis the competition. So that's the stack, dear friends. We are here to kind of unveil these products for all of you. These products are already worldwide launched, and at the same time we have launched in India as well. And these products are available on shelf, ranging from Ryzen 5 9600X, Ryzen 7 9600X at SEP, this is the end customer price of 28,190, Ryzen 7 9700X SEP at 36,190, the 9900X, the 12 core at 48,990, and the 9950X top of the stack at 64,990. And let me tell you guys, across India, across retail and e-tail, these products are available for all of you to buy, right? And we are already kind of in a very good situation, and we see the demand really wonderful, and feel happy to kind of host this event and kind of unveil these products to all of you.